This is a video about how you can save money before you have your first professional driving lesson, if that's the route that you're going down. I know that the first option that I'm going to be saying here isn't for everyone, because not everybody has this luxury, but if you have got the ability to go out in a car before your first professional driving lesson, you will save yourself a fortune. If somebody in your family, friends or whatever can be bothered to take you out to a wide open space like a car park or something and teach you how to use the clutch, moving off and stopping, creeping, finding the biting point with the handbrake on, doing mini hill starts if there is one in the little car park that you're in, finding the biting point, talking about the biting point to any degree that you can, and making the car move will save you an utter fortune on your first driving lesson. If you haven't got the luxury of that, maybe watch some videos about it, about how the clutch works, what it does, how the clutch plates touch each other and what that is. If you want to use my videos on YouTube, it's all there, in the playlist, how to drive a manual car. But maybe watch some videos about the technicality of the clutch, if you can't actually use it before your first driving lesson. The other thing that I would suggest as well is that you learn how to pull, push, steer. I know that not all driving instructors teach this, and it is a preferred way of steering, but if you learn how to pull, push, steer, then you are already going to know how the steering wheel works, and I think that is extremely important, considering that's the only item in the car that controls the direction of the car. I strongly recommend that you know how to use a steering wheel. So for me, pull, push, steering is important. I would recommend that you watch videos, grab a dinner plate and learn how to do that to save yourself a fortune. Right, it's come to a very important time in my life where I'm going to be teaching somebody of the utmost importance. I'm going to be teaching or helping to teach my partner's son how to drive, because he's 17 now, right? So that's cool. So it's going to be a lovely experience. So he actually lives 2 hours away from me, so a long way away, so I can't be his constant driving instructor. I'm just going to help him. So he's soon going to be booking his first professional driving lesson with a female driving instructor over there. Apparently she's really good, and that's great and everything. And I just said, hold the phone, okay, before you go and spend shed loads of money on this woman. Let me take him out to a car park. Let me teach him the clutch professionally. Let me take him out on Saturday for an hour and a half, in the morning, and then let me do that for an hour and a half. Then we'll have I don't know, a good few hours off, and then on the Saturday again we'll go out for another hour and a half, and we'll get to the clutch as well. I know that doing this for him will save the entire family so much money. So I'm gonna try and get 3 hours of clutch control in with him on that Saturday. Hour and a half break, hour and a half, and of course I will be teaching him steering as well, and that will supercharge his first lesson. I think her name's Emma. I think she's going to be learning to drive with someone called Emma, I think. But I know that Emma, if that's her name, will be like, yeah man, this person's good. Because she'll be like, oh, I don't have to do that. I don't have to teach the steering. I don't have to teach the clutch. And it would be a huge save of money. So I know we're in a very lucky position with all of this, but because there's no kind of worry about time or money, I know that I can go there and just do an hour and a half, then have a break and do another hour and a half in one day just on the clutch. And that's really important. If you can be bothered to do that, and if you've got a family member who can be bothered to do that, I honestly would try and do that. But I know that that's tricky for some people, so look for the simple mechanics of a clutch and what it is. Just simple videos, not mechanic styly, but just understand how the clutch plates come together and touch to make the car propel forward, and then when they open, then the engine's not connected to the tyres anymore, so eventually you'll come to a stop if you're not using the brake. I don't want to get into technicalities here, use my other videos, but anyway, really hope this helps you. And driving lessons are expensive, so you want to try and do everything you can in your spare time to learn, you know, independently or outside of your lessons as much as possible. All right guys, so I hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next video.